It was a splendid winter on the Sodor Niagara Railway, North Transportation Railway, the WWASR, and the other railways. Christmas is coming, and all the engines are working hard, getting ready for the Christmas party at Nafford Station. All the engines are excited, and all of them are getting things ready. All the engines are getting things ready for the Christmas party, and all the engines are excited for the Christmas party. They knew it's gonna be so awesome and exciting, and they want to get things done for the Christmas party on time. One day, Percy was dropping off food and decorations for the Christmas party. Lila and Larry was there. Percy noticed Lila was upset, and Percy was surprised to notice Lila was sad. Oh! Hi, Lila. Hi, Larry.
Oh, hi, Percy.
What's wrong with Lila, Larry?
Lila's sad because she misses her cousin Jacob.
Wow, you have a cousin, Lila? I didn't know that.
Sorry, I just missed my cousin Jacob, and I wish I was with him someday. Once I had a Christmas party with Jacob, and I wished I had a great Christmas. Once I had a Christmas party with Jacob.
You know, I'm sorry for your loss, Lila. You know, I used the same feeling too. When Thomas goes around the world, I totally miss him. But until later, when I was delivering the mail train in the morning, I got a postcard from when Thomas was at China with young Bao, Hung Mia, and Young. And I'm sure you'll have an awesome Christmas party, and I'm sure I'll try to make you happy. Time to go, Percy. We gotta get those trucks to the other part of the line. And with that, Percy went off, still thinking of a way to make Lila happy. Don't worry, Lila. I'm sure Jacob knows you're gonna have an awesome Christmas, and I'm sure someday you will.
Thank you, Edward.
And Lila felt much better after Edward said that, but she wished she still had an awesome Christmas party. Later, Percy was doing his work, but he was still thinking of ways to make the Christmas party more awesome for Lila. I wish there was a way to make Lila feel better. I wish I could think of something to make her feel better. Later, Percy had arrived at the yards at the station on the mainland for a rest and to get ready to go to inside and to get a drink. Layton was there. He was getting his side rods checked. Hey, Percy, what's with you? Looks like you're doing well, and it looks like you're excited for the Christmas party. Oh, I just wish I could get a drink, and at least I'm gonna get one. I wish I could help Lila have her own awesome Christmas. Don't worry, Percy. I'm sure there's still a chance. You think so, Layton? Don't worry, Percy. I'm sure you'll make Lila's Christmas awesome as soon as the Christmas party begins tomorrow, and I'm sure you're gonna do awesome. I hope so, Layton. I just wish I could make Lila happy. And I'm sure I'll find something to make her happy. Don't worry, Percy. I'm sure you will notice it soon. I'm sure of it. You know what? Thank you, Layton. I'm sure it's gonna be an awesome Christmas party for Lila. and Percy went off to get a drink, and he felt much better after hearing what Layton said. I'm sure he's got this. I'm sure of it. Eventually. Later that night, Percy was at Tim's shed thinking when Stanley came in. Hey Percy, what's with you? You look a bit upset. Oh, sorry Stanley, I was just trying to think of making the Christmas party awesome for Lila. Oh, is it because she missed her cousin Jacob? Yeah, Larry told me about it and she told me about it. I was just trying to think of a way to make the Christmas party awesome. Don't worry, Percy, someday you will. Percy was not sure, but he realized Stanley is right. And he decided it's best to try to make Lila feel better. Later that night, the snowstorm came. Lots of snow came down and it was crazy. The engines were surprised to notice the whiteout. Lots of snow fell crazy. Later, Sir Topham Hatt was getting a lot of phone calls. And since he heard a lot of phone calls about Christmas coming, he decided to have the engines wear their snowplows. Don't worry, I'll let one of the engines know to wear their snowplows. And don't worry, they will as soon as the whiteout goes slow. He talked on the phone as the snow fell.
Wow, it sure is snowing like it's the big snowstorm. I note as well, at least the engines on the Vacatros Railway and the Nightingale Railway and the WWNSR and the other railways are in the sheds from the whiteout.
I know, Maty. And wow, I didn't know it could be huge. And I'm sure wish me and Daisy could go back to work on the Harvard branch line. But at least I'm being really useful still. After the snowstorm, it was morning, and all the engines are working harder than ever for the Christmas party. Later, Percy was at Tim's sheds getting his snowplow on when Edward arrived. He had heard what's going on and he wanted to help Percy. Oh, there's a special job for you, Percy, and maybe it could make Lila happy and that she could have a Christmas party. And Sir Topham had told me that you have an important job to do that could help Lila. Really? What is it, Edward? Oh, it's the Star of Nafford. It needs to get to the Christmas party at Nafford Station. It's at Brenham Docks getting cleaned and Salty had already shunted it with the Christmas tree. Percy was excited. The Star of Nafford? That's exciting. Oh, and be careful, Percy. Make sure you don't cause an accident with the Star of Nafford like Thomas did. Don't worry, I won't. Percy remembered the time that Thomas had took the Star of Nafford to him and Henry so that they could make their wish, and then later Thomas tried to take it to James, but then he went over the hill, and then he didn't notice that the Star of Nafford was about to come loose soon, and Thomas realized he wasn't being careful during it. He stopped, and then the Star of Nafford had came loose from his truck, and during it, trying to stop, Thomas had stopped, but then the Star of Nafford went off his truck. And then later, the Star of Nafford went high in the air, and Thomas was shocked to notice, and then later, he and James and Henry noticed as they watched the star went over and went higher in the air until it came down and down until it crashed right onto the rails. Until later, Thomas had made a wish on the Star of Nafford.
I wish that one of my friends would come to help me.
And then later, his wish came true when he and James and Henry came to help him as he watched the Star of Nafford, and Henry went off to Brenham Docks to collect the workmen, and that Thomas and James had to collect Rocky. Percy was so excited, he knew it's gonna be awesome for Lila. Maybe later, Lila will also make a wish on the Star of Nafford later, Percy thought to himself. Come on, Percy, time to go. Oh, right. So excited, I'm sure it's gonna be awesome. I'm sure wish everybody will notice that it's awesome. And I'm sure I will love to see the Star of Nafford. And ever notice later, she will. Later, Percy arrived at Brenham Docks where Cranky had already loaded the Christmas tree onto the truck as Percy was coupled up to the Christmas tree in the Star of Nafford. Make sure you get the Star of Nafford and the Christmas tree to Nafford Station, Percy. And be careful, I heard there's a snowdrift on the other line. But Percy was too excited to listen. When everything was ready, Percy was ready and he went off down the line. Percy headed down the line. He was on time and he was doing well and he was excited. I'm sure Lila's gonna love the Christmas party when she arrives at Nafford, and I'm sure she's gonna think it's awesome. Two hours of clearing snow from the tracks later. Almost there. We'll make it. I'm sure we'll make it. Don't worry, Percy. We'll get there soon. Just don't worry. We'll make it. You're right. We'll make it. Later, Percy came to Gordon's Hill, and Gordon's Hill was steep. Percy went off and he was doing well. Steady, Percy! But Percy tried to get over the hill, but then he came to a halt. I have to continue on. Percy tried to, but it was really difficult. The rails were icy and slippery, and Percy tried and tried, but it was difficult. Percy was tired, and Percy's driver went off the phone for help. Later, Sir Topham Hatt was on the phone when he got the call. Percy, stuck on Gordon's Hill. I'll try to send Toby and Henrietta. Maybe they'll try to help Percy. I'm not sure, but I'm sure he'll try. Later, Toby and Henrietta arrived, and they were surprised to see Percy stuck on Gordon's hill with the Christmas tree and the star and Knapford. Are you okay, Percy? Yeah, we're fine, but we're stuck on the hill. Then I'll push you over the hill, Percy. Are you sure? You got this, Toby? Well, I did it to Gordon once, then I'll try to do it to Percy. Percy watched as Toby went towards him as he was buffered up to the brake van. It was a little difficult, but the two engines managed to make it over the hill as they went off. That's it, Toby. We're gonna make it to Knapford. Don't worry, Percy, we'll make it. Soon we'll make it. And we'll make Lila happy soon. And Percy noticed Toby was right. It wasn't long until later, Percy arrived at Knapford Station with the Christmas tree and the Star of Knapford. Percy was tired, but he was happy that Toby had helped him. Thank you, Toby. Thank you. And Percy was happy that he made it. Later, things were ready for the Christmas party. Oh, I'm so excited. Lila's gonna love it. Oh, here he comes! And Philip was right. Out came Lila and Larry, and they were surprised to notice the Christmas party.
That's my boilers! What is this?
It's a Christmas party so that you could celebrate with us. Because you might have missed Jacob, but we're all here for you, Lila. Lila was surprised.
Wow! Thank you, Percy!
Merry Christmas, Lila and Percy.
And the engine celebrated Christmas, and they sang Christmas songs as the engines also talk as the people eat the food and everybody celebrate Christmas. And it was the best Christmas Lila ever had.
Happy Christmas, Percy.
Thank you, Maty, and happy holidays, Thomas and Toby, and happy holidays, everybody!